not memorialized in the press. Alex Frank with a goal today already. Habibzai, and that's just a good non-call there as Bailey Cowell just went down. And here's Tim Baker now. He's going to send it to the middle. Bobe heads it to the left. The call goes against Bobe. Noble involved in just 2 1-0 games this year, both of which they won. One was against the Bulldogs, and one was against Chevrolet in their quarterfinal action. "11 different players have scored for the Knights this year, much as has happened with the Bulldogs." Oh, that's a great pass by Alex Frank. If Haroun can get there, he is put down and no call. He was run over by number 7, Keegan Whalen. Haroun, though, sends it in the middle. And now there's going to be a call. Really, little incidental contact there, but it's called against Portland. The freight train that ran over the Portland player earlier was a non-call. A hometown crowd. That's a nice ball by Ford to the right. He's got McKenna. And that's a good non-call. So, lots of judgment being used today. There's a Portland player down to here. He's not moving. There's a whistle. So Ibrahim Dahir will take a seat as he's got an injury here, and he'll be tended to. Nice move by 16, DJ Cloutier. The whistle will go against the Dogs. Shot on goal and a save. Portland with 7 shots on goal right now to Noble's 1. Great pass there in the middle to Yama. Here's Frank now. Finds Haroun Habibzai, who's bumped. And kicked out by number 7, Keegan Whalen, who has said we're going to let Portland take a corner kick. Here comes Sam Farr with the kick. It's up. It's a nice kick. Heads up play there by Josh Amar just to get it downfield. The Bulldogs will take it in from the 50. Tim Baker with a foot on it. Gets it over to Alex Frank. In traffic there, and Josh Amar gets a foot on it, but Yama gets it back. Bulldogs relentless pressure on the ball today. There's a nice pass if Haroon can get there. And it's crossed in, and Noble satisfied to let Portland have another throw. Yamada Baker to Eek. Eek Bakunda to the middle. Skying up for that is Keegan Whalen. Here's to here now. Not sure of the call. It looked like the Noble player had slipped. But of course on the far side of the field. Switching fields, and in the middle now is Sam Farr. And that just goes out, so a goal kick. I dare say a one-goal lead is not enough against a team like Noble. Noble scored 37 goals this year. Their opponents scored 19, but here we go now as Noble. Portland couldn't get anything on that offensive threat there, so Oliver Brochu gives up nothing. Look at that. Over to Irving, sends it in the middle. There's a handball not called. Billy Gagne looked like he got a solid arm on that ball. Substitution now. It's coming in. It looks like Danny Kane is coming in. Taking a seat will be Sam Farr. Look to Dan Kane to take a throw if the ball is near the goal. Nice play by Dan Kane. Nice pass, and now Frank on the right side. Oh, off of Kane's knee and a goal kick. Alex Frank. He's got Yama. Haroon Abibzai with a nice no-look pass behind him. Yama is just going to take it up the slow way. He kicks it in. Goodness, it's a shot on goal. And another save for Drew Martin. Drew Martin's at least sixth save of the game against 8 Portland shots, one of which was converted. Here's some real hustle here by number 10, Henry Hintermeister. Actually, this is a beautiful complex down here at Noble. Headed out. 2 Bulldogs now. With the ball, they send it up on the left side. Dan Kane in the middle sends it back to the left. It's going to go out. The surface is a little slow, and perhaps a little bit of a different look for the Bulldogs than what they're used to, so they're not necessarily reaching the balls as quickly as they do on artificial surfaces. Here's Ahmad. Oh, what a great steal by Tim Baker. Oh, Yamab just a little too much pressure on him as 16. Cloutier gets a foot on the ball. Here comes Brittingham way out to get the ball. Ikbakunda with a show of sportsmanship, picking up Josh Ahmad. Yusuf Yama changing to the middle. Dahir. Oh, and a bulldog taken down by number 15, Jake Coffey. You can hear and see the Portland bench. Turn and go on the left side is Irving with an assist already today. Dan Kane will take the throw because we are near the goal. Five minutes left in the half, folks. Here's Kane. Oh, good defense by 14, Mike Goff. And now a real opportunity for Portland here, as the corner kick will go up. The Dogs are out pretty far, and getting a foot on it there is Keegan Whalen. Frank too far. Tries to go through the legs of the defender. It should be, and it will be, a corner kick for Portland. Now let's see what Portland can do here. They didn't really have any players up top. They're out pretty far. It's up. Oh, and punched out by Martin. Heads up play by Drew Martin. To here with a bicycle kick back in. And here's Ahmad. To the right side, Bailey McKenna. He's got some daylight. He's got Ollie Brochu on him. The Portland player goes down. No call is made. Again, Ollie Brochu is almost taken down. Here's to here. Great throw, and here he goes past one defender. Almost past two. And that was actually Yosef Yama. Ikbakunda, foot on it. It's going to get cold in a hurry here, folks, as the sun is going down. I would venture to say we'll lose about 20 degrees. Plus, the weather report for today is a slight chance of snow tomorrow, which would be November 3rd. Oh. And here comes Ahmad. And, you know, probably some pretty good non-calls here, although you wouldn't know that from hearing the Noble fans at this point. Here's Drew Martin out just ahead of Yusuf Yama. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. The Portland Bulldogs are leading the Noble Knights 1-0 in this semifinal soccer playoff action. Portland playing a very smart game. And that's going to go off of Sean Jackson. Substitution coming in right now. It looks like Steve Roende for Dan Kane, but we'll double check that because it could be Bobe. It's Jonathan Bobe. Bakunda with a long kick up and out. Minute and a half left. Noble would like to see something happen here. Whoa. Boom. Still coming up with it is Brandon Ford. He's got Baker. And taken down by Tim Baker. The kick will come from just outside the box. That close to a PK, folks. Watch out for DJ Cloutier, number 16, in the middle. Oh, my gosh. Kicked out. We're under the lights, folks, now, as the lights have come on here. And trip on Molina as Bailey McKenna goes down. 40 seconds left in the half. Taking the kick will be Sean Jackson. It's up. Punched out by Bobby Brittingham. And great play by, I think, Bobe to get that out of there and deny the scoring opportunity on the rebound to the Knights. So the first half here with just 10 seconds left, 4 seconds left. Should be over in a moment. 3, 2, 1. One shot off, and that is the end of the first half with the Portland Bulldogs leading the Noble Knights 1-0. We'll be back with the second half momentarily. And far in the middle, Josh Irving on the left and Alex Frank on the right here. As the ball's about to come in, the next goal scored is crucial, folks. Portland goes up 2-0, and it could be an insurmountable lead. If Noble scores, the momentum shifts. So we'll see what happens as Farr controls right now. A little pass to Josh Irving. Quite a few hands back and forth there, Brandon Ford. And it's going to be Ollie Brochu throwing into Bobe. And that's going to be off of Bobe. That's a good call. And a heads-up play by Billy Ganga. So, Keegan Whalen with the throw. Ahmad. Whalen again. He'll kick it out this time. It'll be Portland throw. We'll see what the call is. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick. A minute in to the second half. We start the half with the Bulldogs up 1-0. Ollie Brochu to Josh Irving on the left. Bobe. He's got to here in the middle. He's got Farr in the middle. And the shot by Yama, and a great save by Drew Martin. That was a hard shot, folks. That's going to be off of Brandon Ford, and it's going to be Portland ball as Ike Bakunda will come up to throw. Getting a foot on it as Yama is taken down by Sean Jackson. The crowd, the Noble crowd, doesn't like that call. Ike Bakunda now will take the kick. He's got Bobe and Farr up top. Farr lets it go. Bobe. Yama again. Shot on and save. Given the strength of his last two shots, nobody could argue that Yosef Yama wants to score in this game. Here's Yama now on the right side. turns around his man, but good defense ultimately by Jake Coffey. Cleared by Billy McKenna. That will be Noble ball. McKenna will give way. I think that'll be DJ Cloutier with the throw. But it could be Mike Goff. Oh, there's a Noble player taken down by Bakunda. Again, a show of sportsmanship. Nevertheless, though, Sean Jackson and Ahmad are each on the ball right now. Ahmad sends it in. Brittingham grabs it. Only 2 or 3 shots here in this game so far by Noble. So the game has been dominated by the Bulldogs. But I will say, folks, you do not count the Knights out this year, and you don't count them out at home either. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Gorham-Scarborough game. If Portland were fortunate enough to hold on, they would play Gorham at home and Scarborough in Scarborough, where they beat the Storm 1-0 this year. That's some heads-up play and fancy footwork by DJ Cloutier, but Portland with the ball. DeHere in the middle. A little too far ahead of Bobe. Martin comes out. 5 minutes into the second half, 1-0 is your score. The Bulldogs leading the Noble Knights. Here in North Berwick, Maine, there's a push there not called, as Ollie Brochu got a little bit of Ahmad. Yama to the right side to Frank, and here comes Sam Farr. And he pushes Bailey McKenna. Kicked out by Eek. 33 and a half minutes left in the second half. As we're watching this game, live time here, Scarborough has a 2-1 lead over Gorham in the second half of their game. Kicked out and over the goal. Portland very fortunate indeed, as DJ Cloutier was open in front. Actually, that was Henry Hintermeister open in front, and he kicked it over the goal. Yama back to Bakunda. Bakunda up to DeHere, and a seeing eye pass. It's a nice play by DJ Cloutier. A little too far ahead. Oh, it's a nice play to keep it in. Crossed in, and Molina with a great defensive play on the pass by Brandon Ford. What a move by Yama, but great defense there by Jake Coffey. It will be the Knights' ball. The throw will come from Keegan Whalen. Whalen to Cloutier. And Dahir gets the ball, and he's got far in the middle. Stops. Looking for Frank on the wing here, and it's going to be Portland ball. Portland throw. Tim Baker will come up to throw. 8 minutes into the second half. 32 left. Bulldogs in front 1-0 with a throw near the goal here now. Molina cutting in. Nice, great presence there. Oh my gosh. The corner kick will come from Sam Farr. You'll see a rush of blue shirts coming in toward the goal. It's out kind of far, and it'll be a corner from the other side. So Farr will race over to the other side, or Dahir will take it this time. A left-footed kick. It should bend in. It does. Getting a foot on it, and here's Yama. Oh, and he kicks it wide right and high. Action-packed game here in North Berwick. We're talking about a great sports complex here. We've got a baseball field and a softball field behind us. A bigger baseball field. They've actually got 2 baseball fields here. We're on the football field right now, and they have a complex of fields. Earlier this year, on a rainier day, the Bulldogs played not on this main field here. Actually, the Knights have a soccer ball painted on the middle of their field. Oh, Bobe with a great defensive play. Yamada, Sam Farr on the left side. Here's Irving to Bobe. Oh, what a play by Bobe. Gets through 3 defenders, and kicks it inside to Dahir. This is a threatening opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Yama in the middle. Still controlled by the Bulldogs. Finally kicked out of there, and here's Ahmad now. Oh, it's a heads-up play as he hits Hittermeister. And that will be... I thought, it looked like Whalen thought that it was Portland ball. 15, Jake Coffey will take it in. Look at Irving just come up and just grab it. Ahmad with a 1-touch. Yama, Dahir. Dahir's got it now on the left side. Little daylight. He's looking for Farr. Too far ahead of Alex Frank on the right side. So Martin will wait. Kick it out. Or kick it up, I should say. And taken down there by Baker is Bailey McKenna. 12 minutes in to the second half. The score is 1-0. Portland Bulldogs leading the Noble Knights. Western Maine Class A semifinal soccer playoff action. Unfortunately, the only Portland school left in the playoffs is Portland High School. Both girls and boys of Deering and Portland were defeated. Of course, the Bulldogs football team, is a force to be reckoned with, ranked second right now. Here's a shout to Steve Howell and company.